18 to be exact. And we have none other than Adventure Kimby in the building
Hi
as well.
guys.
Cosplay, streaming live, all that good stuff. So it's definitely dope to meet you. Have you here today? How's everything going today?
Good.
Good.
Little tired,
Yeah.
vamp life, but
Hey, we're
we're
here
here.
though. We're here though. Absolutely. As always, just get into your backstory. How you kind of got into cosplay and streaming. Give it for the
Yeah,
people.
so first off, I play video games, kind of like to escape.
Hmm.
Same thing with cosplay. It's just like dressing up, being a different person, and like I feel like I'm more myself when I cosplay,
Okay.
Whatever character I want to be, I can be it. Video game streaming, same thing though, like kind of escaping
Yeah.
into that world helps with a lot of like my mental health and things like that.
Sure.
And then being able to just talk to people. That's why I actually did like the live streaming.
Nice.
So not just playing the video game, I want other people to be with me, come on my adventure.
Interacting with you and stuff like
Yes,
that.
and
That's
just
dope.
like build my community so we can all have fun together.
Okay. And how did how long have you been doing each of them?
Yeah, for about 2 years now, publicly, I'll
Okay.
say. And I had to take a little bit of a break. I broke my arm, but we're back in here.
Yeah.
Even through that, I still was like, I'm still going to continue. I did a lot of interacting with my fans and things like that. So,
Nice. So 2 years for both?
yes,
Or-
for both.
Nice. Okay, good deal. I don't know a lot about cosplay, but live streaming my oldest son kind of does it on Twitch.
Awesome.
It's
Yeah.
not like the fancy setup and this, that, and the other, but he does like to, play his game and get on Fortnite and this, that, and the other. And
I'm going to have to follow him.
yeah, definitely.
Give me his handles
For
later.
sure, for sure. He's not like the most popular on there, but he like, I hear him in the other room like, hey, I'm about to get on Twitch. We about to go live. Like, and I just know he's playing Fortnite type thing. So it's dope to see, man, for sure. From a 13-year-old perspective, and then, having an adult like, oh yeah, I do cosplay and streaming. And I know it's like probably two different worlds with it, but at the same time, like it's still interacting with people and like
Yeah, so I would say it's not mostly about me playing the game, like it's about me like just being there with my people. So like
dope.
I'm sure like the same thing. I'm gonna get on your son's live. I'm gonna be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know your dad. I did hardcore." And he's gonna be like, oh my gosh,
Oh,
and like
yeah.
we're gonna have a thing. So it's mostly like that, just being able like to interact and connect.
Absolutely. So like a virtual community almost.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. That's dope. So going into working with Anthony Michael Hall.
Oh yeah, that was
How the
super
Breakfast Club,
awesome.
right? 80s
Yes.
film. How was that? How did that come about, and how was the experience for it?
So I actually joined somebody that I know who does video. They did video for them. Genesex Media, the person who shoots this.
Shout out to the homie, Rome.
Yeah, Genesex Media, awesome.
Yeah.
And I got the opportunity to go and take pictures for him while he was on tour up in Michigan. And just kind of like live that life. We went to a Comic-Con too.
Nice.
We had him at a theater where he did a like a watch and then a meet and greet.
Nice.
So people were actually able to watch The Breakfast Club with him.
What?
And like that's such a super awesome experience. And then actually meet him afterwards, get signs and stuff signed and stuff like that. So like it was super cool.
See, when I think of the Breakfast Club, I think of like the newer Breakfast Club, like the actual radio show. I've never seen the original Breakfast Club, to be honest.
You gotta watch it. Like
So-
I often do that. Like you gotta revisit the classics.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I've seen it. I know it's a super popular movie when it comes down to it, like of that, that time as well. But I never took the time to just sit down and watch it. So
I'm gonna send you a list of like 80s movies.
definitely.
Just come over it.
that sounds
one
good.
rainy day.
Breakfast Club is gonna be my first, so that's
Yep.
dope. That's dope to have that experience. And you mentioned Comic-Con as well. Like, does Comic-Con and cosplay kind of fall into the same lane when it comes down to it?
So at Comic-Cons, it's Comic-Con Comic Convention. So they actually have like cosplay. Cosplay contests.
Nice.
I couldn't think of the word contest. Wow. They have cosplay contests, and a lot of people do go to Comic Cons. Some of them are themed.
Yeah.
Others, they just go. You can do whatever, be whoever you want to be.
Yeah.
And that's like the best feeling is like actually like making a costume, like being able to build it and get dirty, get
like some
in it
arts
with
and
your
crafts type
hands.
stuff. That's dope.
Yes, and then being able to wear it out. But yeah, they definitely go two and two together. So you'll often see a lot of cosplayers at Comic-Con conventions.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, I've heard of like I've been to one sneaker con, and I'm pretty sure it's like the same, not so much the same thing, but the same kind of setup, where it's
Yeah.
just like nothing but sneakers, different tables, and so it's. I feel like it's kind of the same feel, but I gotta go to a Comic Con one
Yeah,
day
for sure. If you need anybody to go with, let me know.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
there.
That's dope. That's dope. Hey, I'm just getting into comics. It's like 2022, late 21. I like got into comic books and like anime more. Now more so like cosplay, and so it's cool to see like the growth of it, and it's just stuff I never would have thought I would have got into if I wouldn't have known people. So
I'm so glad that they're like pushing like those type of things too. Like we see it in the media now. Like on Netflix, they have a whole anime section like
Exactly.
that never existed before.
Yeah.
Comic Cons are also for like pop culture. So like anything pop culture that you can ever think of, you're gonna find vendors that are selling things.
Nice.
You're gonna find people from movies. So they do a lot of meet and greets. Celebrities do there. So it's an awesome way to just meet people and have fun, buy some stuff, and dress up maybe if you want to.
and leave with a good experience if you haven't been there. So that's dope to see for sure. When it comes to live streaming, what console do you prefer, or do you use multiple?
I use multiple. So right now I have Nintendo Switch that I use. I'm a PS user.
Yeah.
And then I have PC. So if you play Xbox anything, it's okay with me. That's just
not
my
your preference.
Yeah.
And see, it's the same way with me. In our house, it's like PS4, Xbox War. Like my two oldest, my 13-year-old and my 7-year-old, they have Xboxes. I have a PS5. But we have, if I'm being honest, we have pretty much every game console. Not saying we play them every day, but my son's Xbox, and I'm definitely PS5.
Yeah, and
PlayStation. So.
Yeah, I grew up more so with like Nintendo PS.
Oh yeah.
System. So like I'm just more I feel like I'm more comfortable with them. Like it's what I know.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What's your favorite cosplay build so far?
My favorite one so far is actually the one I'm doing right now.
Okay. If you can speak on it.
I can't really disclose a lot of information on it.
Okay.
But I have been using a soldering iron, and I've been doing like metal work.
Nice.
So I'm actually
Is this new to you? Have you ever done it before?
No, I've never done it before. So it's like a new experience. It's a learning experience. I'm building, and every day, like, even though it's so much work, I tell you, it's a lot of work. But like every day, it's like just seeing the progression. It's like making me appreciate it so much more.
Absolutely.
Because like when I get to that final stage, it's just gonna be like, because it's gonna be perfect. Like I can already tell. Like I'm just so excited.
That's a good way to put it, because we speaking on live streaming and video games. When you say the final stage, it's like you always try to get to that final stage when it comes down to a game. You don't never want to be in the middle or stuck in the beginning. You always want to get through the game. So that's dope for sure. What are 3 essentials you need when it comes to live streaming?
So 3 essentials for me are, I would say not my necessities. So I'm not gonna include my basic needs, but essentials. Okay. So I need water for sure. I need a little drink. I need something because I'll be talking and things like that.
Yeah.
I always like set the room. So like I always like need either like an essential oil or like some type of smell good. Okay. Even on me, like I love, like even though nobody can see me, or well they can see me, nobody can smell me. Yeah. Like I put on my lotions and stuff because I'm like I gotta get ready. This is like in my zen.
Gotta get in the character and stuff. Yeah.
Chill. Yeah. For sure. And then I would just say, my voice and sharing, because I want people to come and say hi to me, and I want to talk to them and things like that. Yeah. So just like sharing my posts and things like that, making sure like people come say hi to me, and so we can all have a good time. Those are 3 things that I definitely like always need for essentials.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's no fun playing the game by yourself, you know. So you gotta get your people in there.
And that was one of my next questions. Like I know you do the live streaming, but do you like? Is it just as enjoyable when you're on a Switch and you're just playing a retro game, or it could be any game? Yeah. Is it just as exciting for you doing that as opposed to having people in your live stream
So
and your
when
interacting?
I play the game by myself, it's more so for me to like relax and like decompress.
Okay.
When I'm feeling stressed out, I reach for the game. That's what I
Nice.
do. I'm like I'm gonna just play, play me a quick little game, and yeah, just chill. But when I'm live streaming, it's that interaction time, so
Yeah.
it's like a party, if that makes sense. So
Yeah,
it's like my
absolutely.
social, like I'm be able to be like in my social bubble and like hang out with the people that I know like care about me and
Yeah,
support me, and like we're here to have fun.
absolutely.
So it's two different aspects. I will say I tend to go more towards live streaming because I can interact with other people that way, and that was like a big thing for me when I like got into video games and things like that. I was like, I want to be able like to talk to people and make friends and
Yeah,
do these type of things with people who have the same interests as I do. So
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, eventually it's gonna get to the point where you said 2 years. It's gonna get to that point where people are gonna be like throwing coins at you, boom, 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 just for being there and like for you
yeah,
even hosting something like that. So it's like people, it's a win-win at the same time because people appreciate you doing it just as much as you appreciate people
them,
coming onto the show.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
And I just want to. It's not. I understand you're saying it's like the coins or whatever, but it's not about the coins for me.
oh, I know. I'm just saying though, at some
I
point
love
you're
the
gonna get so
influence.
successful with this shit, it's gonna be right
Yeah,
for
it's
you to
gonna be
get monetized and stuff
well.
like that.
Yeah, I can only imagine like being able like to see a chat and like because I watch other streamers, being able to see a chat and it just fill like so many
Exactly.
comments you can't even
Yeah.
like they can't even keep up. I can't wait till I get to that day because I'm gonna be like, we're
Boom.
here.
It's here, yeah.
We're
You
here.
manifesting it right
Everybody's
now
with
though. The
me.
fact
Yeah.
that we talking about it, it's going I don't know exactly how long it's gonna take, but it's gonna come into fruition. So that's dope. You only been doing it for 2 years, so that's not too long, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure you're still learning like
Yeah.
certain things with
It's
it. So
about for me building my community and like
absolutely.
getting the right people in there.
Yep.
So
I'm the
no
same.
toxicity in gaming, please.
No, period. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's about fun. It's about, chilling and low key stuff. None of
Yeah.
that. So
Vibes.
yeah,
We're
vibes. There we
vibing.
go. That's the word for it. We're gonna get into let's do rapid fire questions, this or that. So I got a couple for you. You already mentioned it, but we'll still bring it up. We'll still bring it up.
Okay.
PlayStation, Xbox,
PlayStation.
PlayStation all day. Okay. Kirby or Mario?
Kirby.
Kirby.
That's where I got my name a little bit.
Okay.
Adventure Kimby is for Kirby. That's my heart.
Kirby is like underrated as fuck
I
to me,
know.
in my opinion. Like I can remember playing Kirby on the Game Boy with no color.
Yes,
Like
for sure.
like I definitely see Kirby as like top 5 childhood games for me. Like that's
Well,
one of those.
They got a new game too. Check it out, new Kirby.
You know what? On the Switch,
Yep.
right? See, I saw that. Like my kid mentioned it. And he's like, Kirby game, Dad. And I'm like, I'm thinking it's like an old one. So I just kind of bypass it. If it's a new one, I might get that today.
And it's 3D too, 3D World, so it's crazy.
So you played it? You beat it?
No, I haven't yet, but
Okay.
we're in there.
Definitely.
I'm getting it.
Definitely. Okay. Let's move along. Let's go to superhero row. Captain America, Iron Man.
Everybody, well, I don't know. I talk to a lot of people
Uh-huh.
about things like this. I like Iron Man, and I don't know if I need to explain, but yeah,
For the people that need to hear it, I mean, you can if you like to.
Iron Man over Captain America. I know Captain America is like, hero. He like done so much stuff, even in the MCU. Like, he's always that guy. But
he had to get that serum. He had to.
yeah,
he had
did.
to.
But,
I mean,
but I will say, like, he always felt like he was doing what was right, and for the most part, it panned out. But there's just something about him to me that's
just doesn't stick.
it's a little. I don't know. I feel like a little maybe cornbally.
Heard that.
Don't-
Which is cool. Like I
Don't
said,
hate
I'm
me.
asking you, so it's your opinion on it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Iron Man.
Iron Man
He
for
got
sure.
his suits, he got his tech, he got his shmoney, and we're up in
He
there.
makes it work for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Iron Man it is. Anime or pro wrestling?
Ooh, I'm pro wrestling.
Pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with you on that because that was when I was growing up. That was what we had. It was like TV. The internet was coming around, but it was like Monday Night Raw every Monday.
You know what?
SmackDown every Thursday.
Yeah, I did get a little bit like a little bit of both. So like my cousins watch pro wrestling.
Nice.
Remember Stone Cold, The Rock, like that type of rivalry.
Yep.
That's like burnt image inside of my brain. But then my cousins also watch anime, so I got like Sailor Moon and
Nice.
I had to revisit anime when I was older, like 13ish. But
Right.
yeah, I got a little bit of both, but pro wrestling for sure all day.
Okay, cool. I like both as well. Freddy or Michael Myers?
Freddy is
Freddy.
the GOAT.
The GOAT?
Yes.
Of all horror movies?
All horror.
Damn, okay.
He comes in your dreams, baby.
Yeah, that too. But I never got into Freddy movies. I wasn't a big Jason fan either. Michael Myers, it was more like, I would say popular, the popular horror movie guy. But Freddy, I can feel it. I can definitely feel that. Cause
Michael is just like a glorified stalker, honestly.
Oh yeah.
We're not. I mean, he's awesome, but yeah, Freddy.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, it's not too many that can be in your dreams and just. A dream is supposed to be good, not be in your nightmares. Sorry, Freddy is in the nightmares.
It's gonna be your worst nightmare.
Oh yeah, for sure. As always, just give you your flowers and show appreciation for you even coming on the show.
Thank you.
Absolutely, it was a dope. A lot of stuff I didn't know about cosplay, about live streaming. You touched on, and it's definitely appreciated for sure. But as always, give your social tags, this, that, and the other, where they can find Adventure Kimby, any platforms.
I want to say that you deserve flowers too.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
But you can find me at adventure.kimby on Facebook and Instagram, and follow me over on Twitch at adventure_Kimby, and on YouTube at adventure_Kimby. I have some shows coming up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get into it. I actually have 3 cosplay.
And I should have touched on, but go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I have 3
that's very
cosplay shows / performances. So there's gonna be live artists at all of them.
Yeah.
The first one is going to be March 25th. That's coming up. So be sure to check it out. We're gonna be over in Elkhart at Club 395.
There it is.
Yes. We are going to have cosplay contests at all of these shows as well. So please, I encourage you to come dressed up. You don't have to, but it's going to be way more awesome and fun if you do.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. And then we have one on April 1st at McCormick's in South Bend. And then we also have an April 16th show at Our Works in South Bend. And we're going to have strange music artist Jerry Robinson in the building. So be sure to come out to that one. That one's going to be super lit.
Shout out to that, for sure. So 3 different locations, 3 different dates.
Yep. And then you can always just go over to my Facebook and catch me live streaming, or I always post on there and say when I'm going to do that. So
absolutely. She is active for sure. I've seen the live stream, and I've seen the commitment that it takes to do something like that and just stick with it and be consistent. So
yeah.
Y'all better make one of them shows. If not 1, 2, make all 3, and you won't be disappointed.
Yes.
Like that, good people. Once again, episode 18, Bruce Leroy Barport, Adventure Kimby in the building. Y'all like that? Peace.
Yeah. I still got that ace. You know I always got the hot shit. Going like an auction. Smoking on it, I was blowing on it, got the